Today I'm making Reine de Savoie, chocolate almond cake by Julia Child. Preheat the oven to 350 degrees. And then I butter and flour the cake pan and set the chocolate and rum coffee while I proceed with the recipe and measure out the rest of the ingredients. Here are the rest of the ingredients. 4 ounces of semi-sweet chocolate with 2 tablespoons of coffee or rum. And I let it melt. In my case, I put it in the microwave for 20 seconds. 1/4 pound or a stick of butter, 2/3 cup granulated sugar, 1/4 teaspoon almond extract, 1/3 cup pulverized almonds or almond flour, and then 1/2 cup cake flour. Sift the flour so it doesn't clump the mixture. Three eggs. 3 egg yolks separated by the 3 egg whites, and a pinch of salt and a tablespoon of granulated sugar for the egg whites. After separating the egg yolks from the egg whites, melt the butter. Mix the butter and sugar with the egg yolks. With a rubber spatula, blend the melted chocolate into the butter and sugar mixture. Then stir in the almonds, the almond extract, almond extract in here. I mixed it up with a little bit of vanilla, and that gives it a little bit of flavor. So we'll mix that in here. It also says to add the pulverized almonds, which is almond flour. So we're gonna go ahead and add that too. Before mixing the butter, sugar, and egg yolks, and then starting to add the almonds and almond flour, you can probably mix up the egg whites so they're nice and stiff. I suggest mixing up the egg whites into stiff peaks before starting the other mixture. See that? Now we're going to alternate adding in the egg whites and the flour into this batter. 1/4 of the beaten egg whites to lighten the batter. Delicately fold in 1/3 of the remaining whites and partially blended. Sift in 1/3 of the flour and continue folding. Turn the batter into the cake pan, pushing the batter up against its rim with the rubber spatula. Bake in the middle level of the preheated oven for about 25 minutes. I did 18. The cake is done when it has puffed 2.5 to 3 inches around the circumference, and allow it to cool for an hour or 2. It must be thoroughly cold if it is to be iced. And the recipe for icing is on page 684. If you don't want the chocolate butter icing, you can always add powdered sugar.